Hey, this is Kenny from Broad Street. Let's talk about one of the questions that comes in most frequently. How do I price my sponsored content? So we get this a lot, and a lot of times people are looking at their competitors, they're just Googling around. In fact, one of the most trafficked blog posts we have on our website is how do I price my sponsored content? While I want to give you a precise answer, there's also a kind of very roundabout answer, but I'll give you both. The more roundabout version is how much is your time worth? Right? So if you're going to provide this service for somebody, you're going to talk to them about their business, ask them about the things they want to promote, put that into a piece of content. And I would advise you do the work instead of just letting the advertiser submit their own content, because that never works out. So you're going to do all this work, you're going to put out this content. How much time is that going to take you? So at a minimum, we're probably talking a few $100 for a piece of sponsored content. And I think it should probably be a little higher than that. Secondly, how is the advertiser going to benefit, right? So think about all the things that they get with sponsored content. Someone is actually taking the time to talk to them and then tell their story. Sponsored content is also kind of the gift that keeps on giving. So once it goes online, it's there. So it's not just getting readers in the first 2 weeks, which probably when it gets to most readers, but then we get this long tail of readers, people trickling in from Google and different places, reading that content, reading about that local advertiser, and they're kind of getting this long-term benefit. So we want to think about all of that when we package our sponsored content, and that's going to kind of push the value a little bit higher. And these are all things that you probably want to mention in your proposal or when you're discussing this with them. Also think about how you're going to boost the visibility of that content. So it's not like you just get their story, you post it online, and that's it. How can we keep driving traffic to that? So can we kind of package it with a banner campaign and have ads pointing to the sponsored content, or little call outs, or maybe something you can do, post about it on social media and do that every so often over the next few months. How are you going to get people to that content? Because it's not enough to really just post it. How are we going to get that content in front of your audience? That was the roundabout answer. We thought about all the things we can do to make this a really valuable offer, but when it comes to the average that we see across Broad Street users, normally we see a single piece of sponsored content is around $500. Sometimes it can get a little higher to about $750. What you more frequently see is packages of sponsored content, so not just one-offs. We'll see 3 pieces of sponsored content for anywhere between $1,000 and $1,500. So if you wanted just numbers you can go off and not think of, that may be something that works for you, but really think about all the value that you're putting into this for your advertiser and really play up the benefits for them, because you're definitely doing something that's going to benefit them in the long run.